Hello, it's Uncommon Fossil, and today continuing with the videos looking at Magic the Gathering Arena. I believe this is going to be video number 2. The first video kind of went into the game initially and did the first of the color challenges. And after doing that, then it opened up a thing called Sparky's Challenge, and it wants me to do that. And I know that partly how I know it wants me to do that is because at the bottom of the home screen, it kind of tells me the things to do to get rewards. And this one, I've completed 2 of the 3 and it says to complete Sparky's Challenge, and I'll get a reward of a card sleeve, so just a cosmetic item. But it's still, this is very important because it actually unlocks most of the game. So Sparky Challenge is a key thing to do. So I'm going to jump back in, click the resume button. I have won 2 games. You have to win up 3 games, and you can choose from up to 3 different decks. I'm getting a win from each of the decks. So with the first 2 wins, you unlock a card, a rare card or better. And then the 3rd win, I will unlock a cosmetic. I need to say claim, I guess, for the card. So click on that. So I thought I had claimed it already, but so I want to change the deck I'm playing here. I click up there. Legions of Phyrexia is the last deck. I've gone through. I certainly recommend you go through and view the decks so you know what they are. There's this little overview of the decks. I'll be looking at this more down the road. You see what the mana curve is, what the cost is for mana for the different spells you have to cast. Tells you what the average is. Kind of creatures, the total, the type of creatures. This is a Phyrexian deck, so all 22 creatures are Phyrexian. And then instant sorceries, enchantments, lands. So it just gives some overviews of the deck, and then you hover through all the cards. It tells you what they are. It tells you the copy 2 of this of the Ike or Drinker, for instance, and also like this can then be transformed into something else, and it tells you what that is as well. So that's all good. So you should just take a look through the deck before playing. But I'm going to play the game with using Legions of Phyrexia, so I submit the deck out of these 3 to choose from it, and I click play. In we go. So I'll just kind of do a little gameplay. With these Sparky's challenges, you're playing against the AI, so you have unlimited time, which is nice as a new player. And I have the option of mulliganing. You don't do that in the regular game, the first 4 games in the color challenge. It's a preset amount of cards. These are the cards are randomly drawn like in a regular game. I only have 2 lands, so I'm a little concerned about that. And I'm just quickly skimming through. I'm not going to be able to actually cast a spell for a long time, so I've got to mulligan this game. All right. 3 land. Oh, but I do have this legendary creature. Whenever do I want to grab? You know what? I'm gonna keep this. Because I mulligan 1, I have to put 1 card back into the deck, or the bottom of the deck. So let's see. So I'm gonna. He's expensive. I like him, but it's expensive. I'll put him on the bottom of the deck. So I can't cast. Well, I could. I can't really cast spell this turn. So I play a land that plays tap because I can't use it anyway. So that's fine. So this creature has Death Touch. That's scary. That's very scary. So I want to. I'm not loving the way the start of this game goes, and I don't want to play this sorcery. I don't think. So this is a weird one. All right, I'm gonna see what happens. This one you draft a random card. So I get one of these 3 cards. Which one do I want? Toxic, which is poison, can be useful, but I don't think there's enough toxic to win that way. A way to get some card draw, which is nice. All right, I'm going to do this. Get a little card draw going, I think, is my thought there. So, and I think I will. I think that boon still applies. So let's see what happens here. So I'm gonna cast my legendary creature. He did get the boon of Death Touch and a 1/1 counter, so that's quite nice. I could block, but that really doesn't seem good because now my legendary creature gets knocked out of the game, so no block. So that worked out pretty well. So now their creature with Death Touch is out of the game. I like that. So I'll cast the land. I can't use it this turn because it's going to be tapped. So far, this is a monocolored deck. I enchant a land. I'm going to toss this guy into play, and I will attack. So does 1 extra damage and has Death Touch and a creature. I'm going to take action because I want to draw a card. That's good. Getting that land is quite nice. So I pay a life to do it, but drawing a card generally going to be something I want to do. So what did they do here? Well, so they destroyed their own creature, which sometimes there might be a reason for that, but I don't think with this deck with their deck there really is. I think the AI just does some things that are really, really bad. So this one, when he dies, he incubates. That's another mechanic in the game. So I think I want to get a creature into play. I'm liking my spot here, and I might as well attack with all. I don't think they have 1 land uncast, but they haven't used yet. So, okay, and I'll draw some cards. Do I draw? I'll draw a card. I'll draw 2 cards since I can do that. Okay. Just trying to take a look here. This is the most complicated deck for sure, and I'm not entirely on top of this deck. So I could incubate whenever a permanent you control transforms. Let's see. This is some more card draw. I don't really need more card draw at this point. All right, let me get my land in play. All right, I'm going to do this because I kind of like this little... So he incubates, and then I can transform. So whenever a permanent you control... But it's this I don't think is a permanent, right? Let's see what happens here. I'm going to activate this ability because this is kind of seeing what happens here. So, boom. There, good. That guy goes into play. So, all right. I think I am... I'll just attack. So they can do 1 damage. So I'll attack with those 2 because my other creature would die. So you know what? I'll take some extra cards. You don't want to get to above 7 though, because then you have to discard cards from hand. Just end turn there. So when he enters the battlefield, incubate X times, and maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna just go with this, so I can choose. So his cost is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can do. I can incubate, I think, 5 times. So why don't I do that? What happened? Oh, I can't do that. Oh, it says pay 10. Okay. Oh, it incubates 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. So I can incubate twice. All right, so... And I say auto pay. You can select which ones, and sometimes it might matter. Oh, and I got a planes. Okay, so I like that. I might as well. I'll activate one of these guys. Get things going. And I'm just going to attack all because I'm going to wipe them out. So I'm not really, I didn't need to really worry about things there. So anyway, this deck is a confusing deck. I don't fully understand what's going on with it, I got to say. So I'm going to need, I will play all these 3 decks are all part of the dual type decks, which I believe there's 10 of. So I'll play with them more. The first 2 I think were pretty straightforward. This third one is a little more complicated. So I have a new card sleeve. So you know what? So I'll set it to my default. You claim the reward. I got some coins, got some XP. XP goes towards the mastery pass. At some point, I will go through the, and I got this art. All right, so I have completed Sparky's challenge, which opens up a new aspect to the game, the starter deck duel, which are 10 duel type decks that I get to battle against other actual players online, and I need to win a game with each of these decks. Then I unlock the deck, it gets added to my collection, and I'm in something called Spark Rank. So that's going to be shortly, but first what I need to do is finish up the color challenge. How do I know that? One, color challenge has this little arrow pointing to it, and it's kind of glowing here on the side, so the game wants me to do that. And also the rewards at the bottom, there are some new types of rewards unlocked. Not going to worry about the ones on the left for now, the daily challenges. They're very important. We'll be dealing with that in the near future, but right now it wants me to do the color challenges because I will unlock a new card sleeve by finishing that. So the next step is I've done one color challenge, right? The tutorial was the first thing, did one color challenge. That unlocked Sparky's challenge. I just completed that. And now I need to go back and complete the color challenge. So that's what I'm going to be doing, taking a look at in the next video, just the completion of the color challenges. So again, play your favorite Pokemon, your favorite TCG, Pokemon, TCG, Magic, the Gathering, Arena, whatever it is, and have fun and take care.